So, 9th of May 2021. Rough night. My son was kept awake with me talking in my sleep. Do it a lot. So, woke up to Astral DJ. Ooh, card's getting a bit rough. With a song I don't know too well, but I do know it. It's something like Forget You, and it's CEO something. So it could be as simple as a CEO of a company. I don't know whether a CEO is a chairman. No, not chairman of the board. CEO, company. I don't know, you'll know. It's too early in the morning. Can't think. CEO is important, but it's the name of the person that sings it, I think. So, I will dig a bit and find out what it is. Forget You. So this card is the Hermit. So the right way up, it's somebody who's prepared to walk away from everything they know to find themselves. Leaving home, family, material things behind. In the upright. In the reverse, it's materialism, issues with the abdomen and the stomach. Hospital doors, and it was the lockdown card, if you remember. So, some of you may still be in lockdown for all I know. I don't know. It's also the Virgo card. It's going with your gut instinct, and it's your spirit guides. So somebody's very, very impatient. They want their ships to come in now. This could be a house move. It could be there's a wedding planned and you need the money, or it could be a celebration within the home. It's a happy home and family life. But it's also something's not over. A chapter's not ended. Or a negative energy of someone born on the 21st, living or past, date for your diary and address. The 4 signs are mentioned of Taurus, Leo, Scorpio and Aquarius, and anybody born 1965 plus or minus 12, February to February. There's also a curious connection to spirit with a string of pearls and the number 72. Somebody's ready to walk away to a new beginning, acceptance and release. So, looks like a house move. There's a delay somewhere, but so you won't be able to travel to the objects of your desire, be they person, things or events, until this chapter's ended. Release your hold on the outcome of a situation, the old way of doing things, greed, people, jobs, and be open to accept what is the new beginning. So an end of a chapter is about to take place. It hasn't happened yet. And the only card is the 21 in reverse. So that's the negative energy, is having to end this chapter. So some of you may be having mixed feelings about moving, or just some of you are just growing up and getting married, leaving the family home. There is an enemy that's overcome. You're impatient for that. The enemy could be yourself. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, rapid negative communication. Again, no apologies. Hell will freeze over first. Groundhog Day. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Probably someone in uniform. Or someone with a limp. Someone with a darker complexion even. Infatuations with outsiders. Rapid. No, that's not rapid because it's in the reverse. No communications. Those born 1966 plus or minus 12 February to February. No travel, no movement until this chapter is over. And again, it's the same card. Those born on the 21st, living or past. Date for your diary and address. But once it's over, it is a positive energy. So you have to end this chapter. And the ace on the ace, the same card. Follow your guiding light and plant your seed where it will grow. It's a new path, a gift from Spirit of a new beginning, a passionate new beginning, and a new home. So they've said that twice. We've got 3 cards repeated already. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles. So we have 2 aces, brand new beginnings. Home, career, love life, change of residence. Someone is cutting someone out of their lives. A female, a woman scorned, a rejection, a heartbreak. A lonely, divorced or widowed female. The crow is a symbol of the death. So something's ending, something needs to be over. Same card as we got yesterday and I think the day before. We've got the Aries energy. Injuries to the head and face, lack of self-esteem, lack of self-worth, a controlling person, those born on the 4th or the 31st, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. There will be no success because you've no self-esteem. You have to end this chapter. And again, that's three times that card's come up. New home, a celebration, a wedding, foundations, feeling stuck, unable to move forwards, sticking with the baggage of the past. Because something is blocking your way. Those born on the 19th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. In the dark about something, lack of clarity. delays in travel, delays in movement. Things will just be delayed. It's quite strange. Then there's the High Priestess card, a brand new beginning. Someone has chosen to come out of this dark place, this unhealthy situation. The truth is being told either to yourself or to others. Secrets are being revealed, but not by this person. Those born on the 2nd or the 29th, living or past, state for your diary and address. Massively important in a positive way. It's a warning to be careful what goes in your mouth, as in diet medication, what comes out your mouth, as in words written or spoken. The letters F, Y, R, I, C, P, V, D, M, A, all seem to be important. It's the tarot reader, the psychic, the medium, the travellers, the carnival people. Yeah, something is over, something is ending. Spirit saying the gravy train's over. 10 years is mentioned, something is over. And love has left the building. Conflicts and competition. Fire sign energy. Those born 1988 plus or minus 12, February to February, may be involved. So you have to stand up for yourself. Female enemy that you don't know about, you haven't found them out yet. There's a gentleman thinking long and hard about a contract, accounts, a will, something, a significant piece of paper, unless it's a very important communication. Books, the book liner is back. Someone thinks they know everything. Well, they're not that clever usually. There's an elderly lady that's failing. Someone will be travelling towards you or you to them. A new beginning. Possibly on the 2nd or the 29th. This cannot be healed, is what Spirit is saying. You have to accept that perhaps you have to move home, that there isn't enough money, but something cannot be healed, either health or situation-wise. And communication, positive communication is coming. But there are two enemies here, a male and a female, that have yet to be found out. And we have two blockages, which is those born on the 4th or the 31st and those born on the 19th. So maybe that's them. Yeah, between two worlds. You must choose to look after yourself, just like the Aries card there. You're not looking after yourself. You need to take care of yourself, nourish yourself properly, eat well, like the High Priestess says, because the flamingo gets its colour from the shrimps it eats. You don't want to exist in black and white, you want to live in colour. A full life. You're not going backwards, you're just going around and up like a spiral staircase. Don't be stubborn, be flexible. This is about soulmates. And a house move again. So there's no place like home. Either somebody's heart is not where they live, or somebody may be returning to the parental home. Deep down, you know what they're talking about, so I don't have to elaborate. And all that glitters is not gold. So we go back to today's card, walking away from material things. Don't waste your time building bricks somewhere you don't want to be. So let's see, be interesting to see what the wild card is. Believe, Pisces. So the song, I believe, is about someone who lost someone because they wasn't rich enough. And then became rich later, and someone was sorry. So this is the Hanged Man, or the equivalent to. It's a karmic situation, it's secrets and hidden enemies. But again, we've got the shell. So it's a spiral staircase of round and up, 2 steps backward, 4 steps forward. It's having the strength to believe in yourself through this karmic situation. So, it could be somebody born on the 12th. It's saying yes when you really mean no. It's sacrificing yourself for ungrateful people. It's playing the martyr or the victim to get what you want. It's also issues with the feet and toes. So, I must be a mermaid. I have no fear of depth and a great fear of shallow living, and so does this person, whoever it is. In faith and trust, you must surrender to what is, so accept it. Pisces is the double fish. One swims upstream, one swims downstream. And at time of birth, they decide which way they're going to go, really. There needs to be some clarity in this situation. These are old souls who passed through many lives and have picked up much along the way. But Spirit is saying they repeat the same mistakes over and over again. Pisces have trouble maintaining boundaries. So this may be an energy around you, somewhere in your chart, or a person you know. Sometimes even feeling half erased. That's what I'm getting from this. It's the Emperor. Aries are never not confident, and this one's not. So feeling half erased. They don't appear very intelligent. You could even call them gullible or vague until they start cranking out works of genius, and then they can be so psychically tuned in that it'll knock your socks off. Pisces is a beautiful sign with much compassion, denoting true vision that links up with the collective. Those ruled by the sign know it all deep down. So, deep knowing. But have trouble sorting matters out. They are able to sense deeply except for certain things extremely bad for them, which turn into mishaps and disasters. But Pisces still survives. Dreamers, artists, composers, poets, mystics, victims, and prisoners all fall under the rulership of this water sign. There is little doubt that higher consciousness falls under the domain of Pisces. In a superficial way, it looks as if the world is their oyster, with their talent, beauty, and sensitivity. Pisces seem the best and is an idealist, but the flip side is cynicism, which can come in waves. So dreams will lead you now, but clear thinking is a must. You may be extra sensitive to beauty currently, poetry, compassion. Take advantage of inspiration and channel it into creative projects. If you have a notion or a dream, swim to it. Capture the wave. A great idea from the past may re-emerge and you may want to return and finish it, but you will want to tackle this idea soon when you have inspired, or the entire matter will disappear into the rushes. About your question, they may be confused by the reactions of others, or simply unable to get the correct answer. Pisces can be like the pristine sea or the muck of a swamp, so getting lost is a danger. Make sure you're not being pulled under by other people's complications. It's even possible that you have someone in your life that is sapping you. Usually this is not intentional, but because of some delusional way of thinking or viewing the world, and it will cloud the issue. Don't fall into the same confusion. Make sure you are protected and have the proper boundaries. You may have physical symptoms but find no reason for them. Be careful when this card comes up, especially in regards to medications and drugs, which is what the High Priestess said. Because allergies and strange reactions to medication can develop. Circumstances may be covert or at least obscured from your view. So dreams, visions, surrender, paranoia, confusion, a sense of being erased or having fragile boundaries, sensitive compassion, serving others, linking up with a collective, wanting to merge, knowing all but having trouble sorting it out, trouble getting on track, floating and feeling adrift, the sleaze factor, self-undoing, getting caught up with the wrong crowd, being caught in a snare, seeing enemies as friends and friends as enemies, sensing much except the really bad stuff, obviously, which is obvious to others, being gullible, lacking critical thought, joining the crowd when it's not a good idea, seeing the best and then turning cynical. Candles, perfume and intoxicating smells, oil, art, painting, music, poetry, voices of the universal consciousness, the spirit world. Speaking to the dead, yes, spirit will contact you. Being sucked in by odd religions or beliefs, interest in God or spirituality of all kinds, toxins, drugs, allergic responses. The Hanged Man. Compassion, limbo, oneness, unconscious music, victimhood. Unconscious music is what I get. So you may be getting songs played through your head. If you are, then you look them up and you listen to the words because they are messages from spirit. So especially if you're connecting to me, because Astral DJ will just pop across and let you know what you need to know. So listen for the random songs that pop in your head, especially if they're not really your type of music. Thanks for listening.